One of the things that came to mind when I was reflecting on this is the saying by Confucius, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, and I do and I understand. And it's a whole level of that kind of involvement which embodies this Explorers program. It pulls everything together.
So we put the litter on it.
Changed our mind.
I got an idea.
Sometimes when I'm like thinking of an idea and I think I'm like doomed.
Well, it was easy but hard.
I love it. It's really fun.
It was a learning process.
When I grow up, I want to be a singer,
Doctor,
swimmer.
If I would ever want to go to the NBA and dunk, I have to jump rope.
We just had a nutritionist from the Cleveland Clinic come and talk to us, and we learned a lot about eating healthy and about taking care of our bodies with food.
At the beginning, you have a kid who just went to a presentation or an assembly. And at the end, you have a confident artist who has gained knowledge, synthesized it, and then created something that is uniquely their own.
It's kind of like a Popeye theme. He just ate a can of spinach and he's just pulling the whale up by a fishing pole because he just ate the can of spinach and he's super, super strong.
Nutrition is our mission, so we maximize our exercise and make sure we get the prize by following the 5 food groups.
and a wheel of exercise.
This is Cubert, the jump roper.
A tree is the most easiest way to show all the different food groups.
It's an African mask that's represented the fruit and the vegetables. I had decided to make a rap and a poem and art project about the apple explosion.
Bouncing like a flamingo.
Eat veggies and fruits, there are the groups, eat protein and grain, it's good for your brain, and some dairy, yes, it's quite merry.
Fruits and vegetables. Yay!
Here they can like turn on a whole other part of their person and express themselves in a unique and creative way. And that makes all the difference, because then that translates to, if I can do it here, I can do it somewhere else if I just keep working harder and harder.
Once you try something, you start to get used to it, then it'll stop being hard in the beginning like it was. Once you get into it, then you can work through it and then you could figure it out and it won't be so hard anymore.
Well, I just looked it in the face and said, this can't be too hard, and I guess I did.
You don't always have to do what everybody else does. You can do something different. And once you do something different, people usually see that what you did was pretty good and they'll copy. And that'll be the new thing to do.
I think this is an important program because it allows the children to learn sciences and integrate that into the literature art program and into our artistic program as well.
It's a great tool for using creativity to get kids involved in medicine and health.
It's an opportunity for kids to catch on to science and don't shy away from it to thinking like, oh, that it's so horrible and it's so hard.
I want to be, well, an RN.
And some of my children even said they want to be a dietitian in the future.
This program gives them a way to see beyond where they are.
Here doing the Explorers program and working with a partner, it's not just about being an individual. You have to learn to work with people. So it's bringing in a whole social aspect.
When you work with a friend, it just really clicks. You are doing something that really takes time, and it just something that really just takes time, and you have to contribute to it.
You can make new friends while doing this too. Like, if you don't always have to go with your best friends or do something, you can go with someone that's alone and make new friends with them.
The piece receiving the Best of Show this year is a great example. Typically, a Best of Show piece is done by a single individual. This year the piece represented a group of students that were working together on a long-term project, and so that spirit of cooperation and originality and working together is so much part of working in a world that is not just Cleveland, not just Ohio, but an international, broader view.
There's a whole world out there, and there's a whole audience, huge audience. So just getting the work outside of the classroom is so important. So, not only is it about recognition, but it's also about feeding the community in a really amazing way.
You have an institution like the Cleveland Clinic that's supporting a civic initiative of bringing arts and science into the schools. So it's not just making artwork to hang on the bulletin board, but the artwork is actually going out into the community and drawing members from throughout the community to see what can be done with our local students.
My students that I work with for this project are in 5th grade. You're in 5th grade now, but this is a big enough deal that you're going to still list that on things when you're in high school.
It could be a memory that you have in your childhood that you can carry on for the rest of your life, and it's just really, really fun.
The first year we did the program, some of the kids that I worked with then were very conservative with their ideas, and those kids now are creating these large displays, three-dimensional, very imaginative concepts.
It's like the Wizard of Oz, kind of. Like we have 2 paths you can choose, good health or bad health. But Dr. Oz is here from TV, and this is the Wizard of Oz, and he's pointing us to there. And to know your past better, there's some signs.
Their ambition has gotten larger, they have confidence in themselves. Well, last year I did something very small and I was successful. This year I'll get a little bigger, maybe I'll go taller.
If we do another one, it's gonna be fun. And it's gonna be even bigger.
We see just a better field each year that this continues to go on. I was quite impressed this year.
The judges, they don't know what school you go to. They don't know if you struggle with math or science or whatever. That doesn't make any difference. They are looking at your art.
On the jury, there's an artist, there's an educator, there's usually an art educator, and somebody from the clinic that has the science background. And there's literally a debate going on about the quality of the work.
When I'm looking at art, I am looking at the medical part. Does this really work? Does this really function? I did see how the art and the information that the children had learned in school correlated.
There was excellent skills shown by kids anywhere from grades kindergarten through 8th grade, wonderful handling of techniques, and a clear distinction between the artwork and what the message was.
It's not even about being the absolute best, but it's about seeing the potential in a student.
Even if we don't win, we still tried our best.
When another person wins and I lose, all I think is about, I don't care. At least I have fun.
The bottom line is that these children feel different about themselves after they have accomplished this.
Proud. Just have the courage to just try something new. To make me feel like I'm an artist and I'm gonna be somebody when I grow up. Yay!
And what's really great about it is that they're learning themes that they can carry throughout life.
I'm going to take this under consideration and be able to try to eat like this and not eat like Cheetos and Doritos.
This is a chance for them to really shine and let other people know what they can do.
I mean, it's really fun. You have some good friends. It's a really good time to bond with your friends and actually show what you know.
It might look hard at first, but really it's just a piece of cake in the head. But not literally a piece of cake, more like an apple.
Since it was nutrition, boy, that stuck, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did stick.